glue, and then I bought some ready mix filler as well, because I'm going to make this area concrete, and inside the engine shed a bit concrete as well, I think, just to get a bit of variety. So I've ordered these, well, I've got these as well. So this is ready for the 08, so that's an 18 pin AE model, and then I've got that Stay Alive, what's got the 2 separate capacitors, and the little board just plugs in, so I thought it'd give me a bit of flexibility if I need it to fit it in the model. It's only going to be a smaller model, isn't it? The 08, and that was the blanking plate what came out of the 37. I need to put that somewhere safe. So these are the buffer stops that I bought. They worked out 6 for £11.70. So I think that's how they go. So take next to no room up. So super glue, I think, for them. Okay, that's them. They're perfect then. So like I say, I didn't want to get any what took too much room up. I wanted them to give me as much space as possible. And the little coupling hook fits nicely underneath, so it gives me maximum space. So they are perfect. Yep, good. So I think they were the best buy, especially when you're limited on space. Yeah, get them. So I should paint them up at a later stage. Just do them bits black and do the frame a different colour. So, but that's them for now. That's good. Perfect. Like I say, that's what I was saying about the diesel depot. Just fits on there perfectly. So it all fits on this side of the board. So if I ever had to take this side off, this side would come off as whole. The only thing what doesn't fit on this side is this. But I will fasten that on that side. And that on that side, probably. Something like that. So I might do the filler bit today. See how that goes. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so I've marked them areas out. So the idea is that that will sit to either side of the concrete. So I think that's right. Yeah, should do. Yeah, and that'll hold that in place as well a little bit. And then just mark that out. I'm just going to go up to the line on that. So that'll be the 2 little concrete areas, just to add a bit of interest. Okie dokie. I don't think that's too bad for me. First time doing that. So I've run the wagon through it. Just gone like that through them. So I'm presuming that's all I can do really. And then titivate it up once it dries. So that's it really. I think that'll look alright once that's there and surrounding that. Yeah. I want to try and put some kind of grate in the middle of that. Let's see if I've got something I can just stick in, like a bit of metally stuff, to make it look like there's a grate in the channel. There it is. Well, yeah, that'll give some scenic interest. Goes down a little bit middle, but I'm not that fussy. It'll look alright. Let me see if I find something what could pretend to be a grate in the middle. I think that'll do it. So Bit of tie wrap. It's got the great effect on it. Will do. It gets a bit of silver on there. So I'll just push that into the filler. That'll just look better. Looks like it's a concrete formed bit, and then there's somewhere for the water to drain after the locos have been in the wash. I'm happy with that. That'll look the part. Right, so I shall leave that now for good 24 hours, maybe 2 days to dry, and then I can get it clean out and test it with the loco. I've changed my mind again. I'm going to use the Javis Ballast mat. Does mean a bit of faffing. I'm going to have to take the tacks out, slide it underneath, but yeah, I'm not messing about with point work after ballasting. I prefer this stuff. It always runs a lot nicer, so I'm going to get that down. It'll take me not very long at all, and then it'll be ballasted, and I can get on with some interesting stuff. That's my kind of ballasting. So I've had to unnail everything, so that all needs going round again and setting properly. And took me solder joints off, they'll have to come back through. But yeah, that's looking alright. I mean, this now will get bits and bobs of detail on it, but I know it doesn't look as good as proper ballast, but it's so goddamn easy. So I've got a bit left just to fill in these little gaps, obviously around the hard standing, and just a bit up there, and then I'll probably need another 2 rolls. It's not the cheapest because it's like a tenner a roll, but another 2 rolls will do the rest of the layout, but I'm not bothered about that at the moment. I'm concentrating on the depot area. So yeah, really took me longest amount of time to take the nails out, and then, which still, I've only been up here half an hour, and then just slid it underneath, and then I shall get me set distancing tool out and re-nail it down, and that'll be done. Okay, there we go. It's all ballasted. So it'll do me. It's alright, and by the time I've done some weathering effects and added little bits and bobs and little breaks and stuff, this will look the part. So a lot less stressful having to deal with all them points, way too many points for me to even think about ballasting properly. I just couldn't be bothered. It's my railway, so I'll do as I please. So sort of wired back up. So everything's back up and running. I'm not cleaned the bit up there yet, so I'll not take it on there. Took the wagons out so I can test all these areas. Well, while the wagons are out, I can test all these areas. I've still got a fair little, but it's all the innards, because it's alright when you put something to the outside, but obviously I've worked out as soon as you start soldering on the inside, that's where your wheels are catching. Fine. up, Lou. What are you doing? What's it? What is it? Alright, watch it. Steady. Well, I'm trying to test this. Yeah, so it's not bad now, just a little bit of fettling still to do. And then it will be running perfect. Yeah, so my next job, still not fully dry yet, that will be to paint that, clean the track. The grate's looking good though, I like that. Need to stick these back on. Yeah, well, that's as far as I'm concerned, I think that looks alright. It will do. So, I don't think it needs gluing down, I think it's down enough, and by the time I've done with scenic effects and things, glue will seep in anyway. So, I do need to stick this bit down here, just where it's rising. That'll do. I'll just put a coat of paint on the concrete bit. These buffer stop things are bloody rubbish. Not strong enough, so what I've done, I've snapped all these off. Well, to be honest, I tried to reattach them and a few snapped off anyway, so I thought, well, these are going to be shit. Anyway, so I snapped them all off, so now I'm going to come up with something stronger so I can screw it in and then just glue that to the top of it. That'll be better. That's all I'm doing. I'm just putting some screws in, sticking them to the top, and then I might get that and stick that on there. You get me? Get the idea. Choose which way I want it to go around. And then, yeah, once it's dried, stick that on there. Straight, obviously. But they're solid now. So, not going anywhere. Wagons bash into them. I've tested them. Still do the same, the hook goes through at the right height. Yeah, I feel a lot more confident with that. But yeah, I should dress it up with these bits. At least it's got steel running through it now. Okay, that'll do for them. So anyway, that's been running through these. Taking a while to dry this, but it's that cold up here. The grate's looking good. You'll need another coat. Happy with that? Coming together.